Welcome in, guys. For this video, I'm bringing you a melee madness build cooked up fresh on the PTS by my brother Tyrannt, so make sure you go check him out. Now in these videos, I have a bit of a habit of yapping, so I'm going to get straight into it, kick us off with the primary weapon. Now, as this is a melee focused build, the primary weapon I'm going with for this is the Instigator Bolt Carbine because it's got really good long range damage and it's really fun to use with the 5 burst heroic trait. Now for the talents themselves, I run along the bottom line extended magazine so that I can pick up reloaded restoration, as this weapon doesn't have the biggest ammo capacity. Stuff like this when you're shooting through a crowd is really useful, especially when you synergize it with perpetual penetration. So those two perks together will help you manage your ammo load. Then for the rest of the perks, we carry on with Divine Might into increased capacity again for that ammo, Greater Might, which is nice against Terminus, and then we go up to make sure that we get tactical precision, because as with every bolter, hit your headshots, do damage, otherwise unlucky. Moving on to the secondary weapon, you're going to take the Inferno Pistol, as it's integral to this build because of the Motivated Melee perk. This is going to synergize with the Vanguard's Retribution perk, which does the same thing to increase your melee damage by 20% when there's no ammo left in your team. You're also going to run along the top line then into one shot, again to make it easier to have no ammo left in your team. In terms of variance, there's no point going for the ammo capacity, as you're only rarely going to use this weapon to actually do damage. I never run out of the ammo, so you may as well take the extra range. And then finally for the weapons, we're going to go into the melee, and for this build you're going to take the Block Power Axe. I know, my favorite. So for this, you're going to start with Perpetual Strength into Coup de Grace. Now, you could run along the top line for perpetual speed so that you can get confident stance. This might help you out every now and then to bridge some animation gaps. However, with the way melee attack speed works in this game, you may as well go for perpetual strength, especially since we're stacking melee damage in this build. You're then going to go into the second perpetual strength, third perpetual strength, onto counter attack, so you can pick up Riposte, along with hard target, tactical retreat, power wave, and cleaver. You're going to go into Power Wave because a lot of the damage from this setup is going to come from you spamming Power Waves and Ripostes. So these perks together are going to give you the absolute maximum damage on that combo. Now onto the class perks themselves. You're going to kick off with Melee Mastery. This is to give you the 10% extra damage against Majoris enemies, and this is going to make your double block Power Wave Riposte combo one-shot Majoris, which is really fun. Next up, you're going to go for Duelist. Now, the reason we go for Duelist and not Conviction in this build is because it's the Power Axe that you're using. Now, since the PTS has come out, they've changed the way the Block Power Axe works, in that they've added Power Wave to its animations. So what happens is you do a perfect block and you start loading up the power animation. However, it's now made the weapon work different to other block weapons. With other block weapons, you can continuously perfect block rapid successive attacks. With the Power Axe now, as after a perfect block you go into a Power Wave animation, there's a bit of a gap, because whilst you're winding the axe up, you can't re-block for a split second. So perks like Duelist allow you to bridge that gap and make sure you're not vulnerable in between the blocks like you would be without it. Then moving on to Retribution, the perk I mentioned earlier, this is going to synergize with the talent in the Inferno Pistol. It's going to do the same thing to give you more melee damage whilst you have the pistol at 0 ammo. Now, there is a problem with this perk at the moment, or at least with the Inferno Pistols perk, in that they don't additively bring your melee damage up 40%, as it's not the base melee damage that they're applying their buffs to. There's a bit of weird maths going on. It's not a complete 20 on 20%, but it is better if you are able to use both. Then we go into Melee Champion. Again, we're just stacking melee damage on melee damage on melee damage. Then for your gear perks, I actually run Collateral Damage with Tenacity and Combat Readiness just to allow my grapnels to deal a high amount of single target damage. It can be really useful against stuff like Zone Throbes. Now, if you are playing against Chaos, I would recommend you doing Zone of Impact, because for Chaos, the Minoris don't die automatically when the Majoris do. Obviously, Tyranid have Synaptic Shock, so this can be really useful for clearing Minoris hordes by grappling onto a Majoris. And then finally, for the build, we use Adrenaline Rush. As you might have noticed, there's not a lot of defensive perks going on in this. Stuff like Thrill of the Fight, an optional that you can use if you are struggling to keep your health up. Adrenaline Rush is going to supplement your lack of defensives throughout this build. With this talent, I'm able to run through absolute true solos as this build without using stims or relics. This will supplement you with plenty of health. You think how many Majoris you kill in a run? Well, for every 20, you get an entire health bar. And then finally, onto the prestige perks. We've got Indomitable Spirit, Launch Restoration, and Fortitude. These are effectively integral to the Vanguard class itself, especially these last three, the Double Restoration and Fortitude. They are your core defensives that can keep you alive and allow you to continuously pump damage. Indomitable Spirit is arguably the only interchangeable one. However, for this build itself, none of these other perks will serve much of a purpose because you're not going to be regenerating equipment charges, you're not going to be doing a lot of range damage, and you're not going to rely on being below 25% health. So effectively for this build, most of the power comes from getting your Inferno Pistol out, shooting it, then cancelling the reload with a parry or a melee animation, and then running into melee like a madman. It is fantastic. It's really fun. If you put some practice into this build, you'll really get into the flow of how melee works in this game, and it's something that I'm utilizing to bring up my melee game, as it is quite weak compared to stuff like my aim or my ground pound use. So just to showcase the build, I've got a Dacap run here for you now, where unfortunately a Terminus didn't spawn. However, you can see the amount of damage that this build deals to bosses with a Hive Tyrant at the end. It does chonk, which is really funny to see. So I hope you enjoy, sit back, relax, and any questions you got about the build, throw them in the comments below. I just have to adjust the playstyle. I can't rely on the rapid, perfect blocks. It's as simple as that. I'll just have to go for dodges afterwards, I guess. In Australia with a pool saying how England is better. Well, I mean, fuck England. We're all about Wales in this channel. That's right. It's almost a stretch to call us British. Just saying. Nice of you to wait 10 swings to enrage. Never mind, dies anyway. I'm curious how much ammo I get back from that. 12? What? It really only hit 12 targets with that? That's kind of cursed. England, Britain, UK, I don't know the difference. I don't know what the difference is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. Okay. Britain and the UK is a pretty, I would say for most intents and purposes, a pretty interchangeable description. Where are you from if I'm allowed to ask? From Wales, bro. Which is part of the UK, part of Britain. Wales is the peninsular country off the west of England, basically. When most of you think of Britain, you're thinking of England, Wales, and Scotland. Scotland is the northern third of the island. Wales is the western centre peninsula. The southwestern peninsula is Cornwall. So not from England, but from the UK. I am from the UK. Wales is part of the UK, etc. My nan is Scottish. There you go. You definitely have Scottish genes in you, bro. I hate... Oh, God. Biospores should not detonate on you after coming out of an execute with nothing that you can do about it and no dodge immunity. It's stupid. Just saying. Just saying. I think it's bad game design. Unavoidable damage is never fun in any game ever. Okay. I didn't even realize that we had Extremis up. Skill issue, I know. Your mum's a skill issue. I mean, the damage from this gun is pretty fast, so... Like, watch now. It's fucking biospores. Just chilling. They're like, we're going to get you. You may have got an execute, but we'll get you coming out. Oh, hello. I knew one of them was going to be close. There we go. Hey, what's up, Mo? Welcome in, dude. How you doing? How's tricks? Oh, that's annoying. Yikes. Don't enrage, don't enrage, don't enrage, please. Okay. Onwards. I was kind of hoping I could grapnel across. Whee! Don't do it. Don't do it. Minute to that, just didn't know exactly where you were from. I find your accent much more pleasant than the American one. To be fair, I've got a really weird accent because I sound like I'm from the south of England, but I'm not from England, and I didn't live there until I was 18, and I don't live there anymore. But I don't know. I was raised in a different. It's like someone who was brought up in Portugal having a Spanish accent. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but hey. Stop blocking a melee, dude. Thank you. That combo's just so lethal. All I know from pictures as well. So pretty landscapes in a city with the longest name. It's not a city, but yeah, it has a town with a really, really long name. Which I believe is Llanfairpwll Gwynedd Golgeriach Chwyn. I always get this middle bit mixed up. Llanfairpwll Gwynedd Golgeriach Chwyn Drobol Llantysilio Gogogoch. I think that's it. But here comes Meki to be like, well, actually, you got all of that wrong. It's actually pronounced with more of a southern Wales intonation. Go on, Meki. Go on, do it. I know you're just frothing at the mouth. Well, actually, my family speaks Welsh, so I would know. That's Meki right now. Want me to come on disc and say it? No. Not really. I don't want to fucking hear you speak. For any of you that are new here, Meki is my brother, so I'm allowed to talk to him like that. All right. Before you report me for abuse of mods, he's used to it. We've known each other 30 years. Thanks, Scrapnel. Oh, you're dead as shit. That's alright, we ignore what's right in front of us. Come here, you smelly testicle. Blah. Woo. Oh, wow. Wow, getting parried by a warrior. I love it. Dead. Surely. Surely. Grew up in the countryside, so I know the back roads, but in Wales, their back roads will have a sheer drop off a cliff one side. Yeah. Oh, mistakes were made. Go on, spin. Ah, the boy. Monk. The aesthetic of this, like, shoulder cloth on a Dark Kraken with the axe, I can't get enough of it. It's got such a cool flow to it, dude. With the Phobos armor, chef's kiss. Is he gonna snipe me? This could be a mistake. Oh, let me get ammo now before I get extremists one on me and it's too late. Mid-tier mod. Wait, are you talking about Mechie or Woods? As long as you're not talking about Nuts, you go ahead. Nuts is still a protected asset of this stream. Not for long, but you know. A few more streams. Not that she can't handle it better than any of the other mods, but, you know. Hayes keeps forgetting that I'm a mod too. Cena, stop pretending, alright? Cena saying she's a mod. SMH. Heresy. Oh! But I'm not even... Oh my god, dude. I wasn't even tabbed onto the game. I was, but I was on a different PC. Oh! Get out of here. Who do you think you are? Where do you think you're going, son? Huh? Huh? You silly Billy. Woods is bottom tier. Cheeky just has absolutely no chill and a terrible opinion that we all know is terrible. Oh, shit. Love it. Get out of here. Talk shit about Ross, you don't see him banning me. It's because he's not a mod, dude. He'll be banning you in 2 seconds, man. Get out of here. Who do you think you are? This is my lobby. Blah. The only thing I don't like about the Instigator at the moment is it's kind of inaccurate when you're aimed. Like, it's not... It used to be a perfect straight beam of bullets, and it doesn't quite have the same accuracy. So, not the best thing, but... Yeah, no. Mate, Ross would be banning people left, right, and center if he was a mod. Don't be under any illusions, Cheeky. Like, look, why is this so inaccurate? No. That's the only mod that hasn't abused me. Yeah, yeah. No, I wouldn't. Anyway. Can we time him out for like a minute? No. I always remember. Shut up, Cheeky. Chill out, Woods. Toxic death. Yeah. 10 minutes. I will not have drama in these parts. You will sit on your hands. Think about what you've done, all of you. Oh, hello. Oh, hi, Mark. This is going to end badly for me, isn't it? I'm going to lose a bunch of health and cry about it. I can see it coming already. I say that. Yeah, see, I knew it was going to happen. Well, opening sad news, my D&D group broke up. Oh no! Yeah, mute Ross. Just for the comedy. What was I going to say about D&D? Woods, is your D&D group online? Or would you just pull up a laptop and Ross could play from there? Go a full game with imitating Arnie. No, that's you again. That's a premium feature that you've got to pay for on this stream. Ah, you think Arnold is free? You think he does what he wants? That's right. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you. Blah. You silly Lecter. You should never hunt alone. Blah. Blah. You ugly son of a bitch. What's up, hero? I'm ballsy. I just smoke my stogie anywhere I want. I don't have to find a hideout place like you. How are you not dead yet? Got him. What is your favorite Arnie movie? Predator. 1,000,000%. Mr. Vigilante, I appreciate the follow, dude. Welcome to the Hazeman, sir. I hope you enjoy your stay. I hope it's nice and comfortable. And, yeah. I don't rage out too much. Hey. I hate the chip damage from Minoris with block weapons. Mac, couldn't agree more. I think Minoris are really annoying. But it's just another challenge the game presents, so we've got to learn to deal with, right? Right, that's how it works, right? Game presents challenge, we deal with it. Okay, I don't know how I lost so much health there, but I did, and I'm sad about it. You know, I can't mute Hazy's in the next room. Unlucky. Sucks to be you, Cena. I wanted to execute him, but... Can there please... There it is. I was going to say, can there please be a Majoris that I can just wreck? And kill all the Minoris with. Thank you. Get out of here. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are coming into these parts? This is my town. You belong to me now. If only you had an Inferno Pistol. Yeah, but this is the awkward thing about this spec, dude, is you have to keep the Inferno Pistol with no ammo so that you get like a bunch of melee damage buffed. It's like, it's a strange spec and it takes a while to adjust to. You need to be better players with block weapons. Yeah, I think that's what it is, dude. I think we just need to get good. But we'll do it together, man. That being said... Getting good with the block axe right now is a pain in the ass. I hate it when there's no Majoris to kill the Minoris fast. Just like annoying chip damage. Anyway. Maybe not in this part of the operation. Yeah. I'm still... Melee is my last frontier in this game. Like, my aim on bolt weapons is good. My ability to use plasma weapons is pretty good. And melters. But melee is the last thing that I've gotten good at. Assault I'm decent at, but that's more because of the ground pound stuff. And also, block weapons are pretty easy to do when they work properly. So actually doing melee well is I would say the last thing that I really need that I'm really bad at in this game. So I'm learning as we play. This is a learning experience for me as much as it is for you guys watching. Or maybe you guys know more. That's more likely than anything. How much do I have to donate for a 24-hour Arnold impersonation? 24 hours. Bruh. 24 hours of Arnold. A grand. No, fuck no. Genuinely, if I was being, like, realistically, for a whole stream of Arnold, like a 6-hour stream, I would... I was thinking 100, yeah. 100 doubloons for a whole Arnold stream? Probably. I'd have to like put it in the title so that people coming in didn't think I was just like a psychotic maniac. Also, 100 fine British doubloons. None of your cheap Australian doubloons. We know what you're like, you cheap Aussies. With your cheap AUDs. That's it. Group up, my sweetlings. No, fine. Grapnel don't work. I see. You just wanted to give them a chance to get close. I understand. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Wait, you aren't a psychotic maniac. Unfollow. I'm out of here. Fuck this guy. I took a phone call and came back to being called cheap. No, no, no. I said, you said how much for a 24-hour Arnold stream or 24 hours of Arnold? And I said for a 6-hour Arnold stream, 100 doubloons. But these, you know, real British doubloons, not your cheap Australian doubloons. Plus 900 to have me on Discord doing it at the same time. Fuck no, I could not cope. Could not cope. My brain would split. Plus 50 so I can sleep somewhere else. Yeah, you gotta pay for Cena to get into like a Premier Inn or something. Shut up, cheeky. Are we really not gonna face the Terminus this run? Oh fuck! Game was like, don't count the game over yet. Come on, come on! Ah, execute, you're so slow. Ah. Oh, you bitch. Alright, let's just take the execute. Let's stop trying to be fancy. Bro, I got scammed. Yeah, that's what you get, cheeky. No, he hit me coming out of the thing. What a dick. Is Cena plays your wife? No, I haven't managed to wife her up yet. I could make like some excuse like, I haven't got the money. But I think she'd just say no right now, so, you know. She'd be like, nah. You ain't good enough for this. Also, they took no damage. Just saying. Oh, that's mistakes. That's so lucky. We do live together, yeah. Yeah, Cena's my flatmate. You should you should refer to her as flatmate at any opportunity. She loves it. I'm the sniper now. I'm his girlfriend for now. Oh, Arpia, dude, is the best. Makes me laugh every single time. Alright, at least we're going to see what the damage is like versus a Hive Tyrant. Bro, I got scammed. Yeah, cheeky, you did get scammed. Unlucky. Flowers do you want for your funeral? Maybe some black roses. Is there a way for me to... Oh, there we go. I was going to say, is there a way for me to get rid of this glitch on my shoulder? Yep, thanks aim assist that I never asked for. Yeah, buddy. Really, they all stayed away? Oh, okay, never mind, didn't work anyway. I should have known. Right, most of the things here should be like one-shottable. Yep. Definitely wanted to grapnel that Minoris. Yep. Real value in a Minoris grapnel. Yep. Been sick of playing SP2 with slow reactions instead of SP... Oh, wait, what? Oh, daft. Yeah, I know what you mean. Being sick and playing video games can feel really rough. Like when your nerves hurt, like just doing quick movements kind of sends a little shock back at you. I know what you mean. By the way, what's your nade? So my nade is like a melee damage enhancer, which I've been saving for the boss because I just want to see how much it does. But it gives you like knockdown immunity and improved melee damage. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get a double perfect block power wave overstep. I want to see how much the damage does altogether. Oh, do parryables. Right, so that right there, what's that, about 50% of a bar? I don't know why I did that. So if I do this, it doesn't look like the damage actually went up by that much. Oh, mistakes. Oh. I just wanted to grab... Oh, God. Thank you. Alright, there we go. Kind of awkward, but... This boss being staggerable is kind of crazy. Oh, well, you don't even need the double block charge to do like a staggerable power wave. Just one will do it. That's kind of crazy. think I need to do this more. God damn. Yeah, I can just restore my armor with this. And do a fucking... Oh, that's weird. Oh, shit. Yikes, dude. The fucking Minoris getting the crack grenade is so typical, dude. That's funny. I actually don't think it's worth waiting to do, waiting to get the second perfect block. I feel like that's just quicker damage. What? I didn't mean to do that at all. Bonk. I mean, it's good. I respect it. I definitely need to learn to play a little bit, but at least the block power axe will be fixed. Yeah, but it's taken away its ability to like rapidly perfect block, which is got a clip of the damage boost. Nice, Amelon. I don't think it makes that big of a difference, at least with that many multipliers going on. It probably takes it from like a 400 damage combo to a 440 or something. Like it's probably less than 20% in the end.